don't build a barn, dumbass. Today we're going to be building a farm. And whilst we're building a farm, I'm going to talk about what is body dysmorphia. What the hell? Oh my god. Yeah, we're going to build a farm in this little area. But yeah, now I'm someone who's I've had a little bit of body dysmorphia, nothing like crippling. Some people get it extremely severe, but basically body dysmorphia is like when you imagine yourself to look in a different way to what you actually do in reality. Basically, you have a disassociation to how you look. Let's make a hoe, because never spend diamonds on a hoe, sister. Clicks, ladies. And we're gonna start farming up some good old of that grub. Yeah, we're probably gonna go somewhere here. We need a bucket too. We don't even have any iron. We also need a shovel, actually. The rain is still going. I know, guys. Rain goes forever in Minecraft. This is our little crib we got going on if you haven't seen any of the other episodes. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, body dysmorphia is very interesting because if your body changes, that's usually when you get it. Or if you're in, you know, a real... Like, what's the word? Like, you're really seeking after your body to look like one way, you know? So... Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's kill this guy. This is our first enemy we've seen in the game so far. Look at that. GG's. Back to the lobby, yeah? Let's get rid of this gravel. I don't want to get struck by lightning. I feel like if I get struck by lightning, I'm going to insta-die. And I don't have a bed, so it's not like we can... Ooh, we got a couple mobs around. Got a little zombie here, too. Now, I really don't want to die in this series because... Well, that would just really suck. But yeah, so I reckon there's like... by the way, I'm just basing this on just my entire knowledge. I haven't searched anything up, but... I feel like there's two types of body dysmorphia. There's the one type where you're comparing yourself to others, and then there's the other type which is comparing yourself to a former version of yourself. And that's sort of the version that I had. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Let's get you out of there. Okay, never mind. You're not going to get out of there at all. But yeah, so I, in my first year of uni, put on 25 kilos of weight. That's about... like, what, 60 pounds or something? I think more, I don't know. But, yeah, that was pretty insane that I put on that much weight in just, 12 months. And that was because I was basically just binge drinking all the time and eating like crap. Not going to the gym, not doing really nothing. So I went from 72 kilos to 97 kilos. That added, a bit of changes to my body, I must say, and to how I perceive myself. After this, I basically was like, nah, we gotta start getting to the gym. Let's start doing this. I basically lost 12 kilos over summer, next 3 months. And then since that point in time, I then got back up to, I think it was like 98 kilos by the end of the year. Again, getting all nice and big and round and massive again. And then I feel like I'm really going to get struck by lightning. I feel like it's just a terrible idea to be outside. Should I be outside? You don't build a barn, dumbass. I don't know. Let's just go back inside for now. I really like this crib. It is quite comfy, quite cozy. I just realized I was yelling because of that thunderstorm, like, just being in my ears for so long. Oh, we're streaming. We're streaming right now. Am I tweaking? Holy. Wait. Oh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. I actually still am recording, but, yeah. I just feel like I don't know what to do right now. I guess we could just make some chests. This barn is not going to build itself, that's for sure. That's one certainty I do have in this Minecraft world. But, yeah, so my body had changed quite a lot. And, fascinating to see. I think the rain's actually just stopped. Hold on. Oh, Lord have mercy, I'm about to... Yeah, let's go. Ladies clicks. But yeah, so I'd had a bit of changes. And... Not gonna lie, when I look at myself in the mirror, I wouldn't feel particularly great about myself because I was kind of thinking like, oh, I look like this, but I never really had body dysmorphia. But the body dysmorphia really started to kick in once I started a cut, and a cut is basically when you go, okay, I'm going to actively try to lose weight for the first time ever, like, you know, really eat clean, do all this stuff. I think I was at 90, like I said, 98 kilos. And I said, nope, you know what? I want to try to get to sub 80 kilograms. So over the next few months, I basically sweated this. Let's kill this guy. Oh, we should actually, no, we're not going to kill him. We're going to stay with him. because we really need to get some food. Look at this birch tree just knocked over on the ground. Isn't that just splendidly dumptious? I don't know what this is. Firefly bush. I've never seen this before. Alright, maybe we can get some cool fireflies out and around our house. That'd be kind of pretty neat, pretty damn well. It feels good to be a gangster. Anyways, yeah. So I lost quite a lot of weight and I started getting very lean. And throughout this period, my mind started to perceive myself as being much fatter or thicker or massive than what I was. And not massive in a muscular way, but smaller. And this comes through due to two sort of reasons. One, if you wear singlets and stuff in the gym, you perceive yourself as pumped up, you know, all the time when you look at yourself. And then when you're out of the gym, you're wearing shirts, so that then when you take your shirt off to have a shower and stuff, you look at yourself in the mirror and you go, oh, I look small. And that's because you are small because you're not as pumped up as what you were in the gym. So a great way to get around that is by not wearing singlets in the gym, especially whilst doing a cut or whilst doing a bulk. So you basically don't see the difference. You just see yourself as what you are normally, not pumped up all the time. Now that can be a hard challenge because obviously if you're going to the gym, you know, as anyone really would want to, you kind of want to check yourself out, check the progress, like, you know, get all hyped on, oh man, like this is so dope. Look at all the change we've been making. Look at all these fish in here. Let's kill these boys. I hope there's not a thing with a trident in here. That would suck. I can't even lie to you. Go on fishing. You don't build a barn, dumbass. Oh, we don't want to drown in this world, do we? No, sir. No, sir. All right, we need some iron. Some coal there. Maybe we get some iron in this episode. One of my good, faithful fellow community members, Herod, says, you don't build a barn, dumbass. And honestly, I reckon that's words to live by. But yeah, anyway, so... beautiful, look at that. We've got a bunch of salmon now. That's what you need. Everyone needs a little bit of their life, yep. Get in there, ladies. Okay, let's go around here. I don't know where I'm going to get some iron, I'm not going to lie. Oh, crap. I just realized I could totally lose my house if I'm not careful. Definitely could easily lose my house. This is going to be a no coordinates run. We're never going to use coordinates once. So it's completely on us to just, you know, not lose the crib. Be damn well it feels good to be a gangster and have fun. Oh. Can you starve to death in hardcore? Not something I really want to find out, if I'm going to be completely honest. I was losing lots of weight and I was perceiving myself as much bigger than what I was. And this kind of went negatively into the cut. Because the cut started to get what I would describe as toxic. Where, you know, no matter what you're doing, no matter how you're feeling, you can't go enjoy a nice meal. You can't go enjoy a nice drink. Basically, it becomes priority number one or a god in your life. And this is very bad. To idolize stuff this much in your life above anything else, with even having, like, you know, a nice meal with your family at a birthday and saying, nah, I don't want to eat right now. That is not a good place to be. One, it annoys other people, and that's also not great, obviously off rip. And then the second thing is it probably annoys yourself because, you know, if you then have something, you know, just enjoy life a little, you're going to make yourself feel like crap, even though you're doing literally nothing wrong. So you don't want to get yourself into that position. Is this my house? Holy, there you go. Would you believe it? Let's solder this up real quick. I say solder and I'm placing dirt blocks, but well, at least now we have some fish in the furnace, so that's good. I want to keep leveling this out right here. And we're gonna bring back this this little hill on the entrance back. Taper it back a little bit, you know. But yeah, so this didn't make me feel very good mentally, and in the end, it basically ended up me failing this first cut that I tried. I didn't get to as lean as what I wanted because I was too intense with it, and I make myself feel really bad. And the headspace just basically became really negative. You don't appreciate what you're doing. You're not having fun what you're doing. You're too focused on the end goal. And that's sort of where this body dysmorphia came in, because I wasn't... My goals and the objectives in this cut were basically placed on the completely wrong thing. I think if you're doing a cut, you need to actually enjoy the cut, enjoy cooking new foods, enjoy getting leaner, enjoy going to the gym. Because otherwise, you're generally just going to hate yourself. I'm not even going to lie. If you guys are keen on doing a cut and shedding some weight and getting nice and lean and looking cool, you have to do those things. Because basically, what I ended up doing, was putting on a whole lot of weight again and then feeling really sorry for myself again. And then basically got to the point in my life when I was so fed up. I was like, nah, you know what? I've said I want to do a cut so many times in my life and I always fail. So this time we're actually going to do it and we're just going to enjoy it. We're going to have fun. We're going to try a bunch of new stuff. It's going to be good. And that is exactly what I did. I went from 92 kilos to, I think, sub 80 kilos. So I think the lightest I weighed was 79.6. And I was pretty lean. I'd say I was around 10% body fat, and it was pretty fun, not gonna lie. And I maintained that for all of summer. Went surfing a bunch, was gymming. Basically was just really enjoying life. It was super, super good moment. And the body dysmorphia left. And the reason I sort of brought up this topic anyway to begin with is because I'm actually about to start a cut again. So this is sort of a mental note, a bit of mental declaration. In fact, not even mental, but verbal declaration in front of an audience. That when I get back from my holiday that I'm going away for next week, that I will actually maintain a positive mindset and just enjoy it. And this kind of comes back into the thing yesterday. Like, I'm not in a race. There's no race to be in this cut. There's no race to shed the weight. I just need to relax, shed it at a good rate, you know what I mean? And just have fun, really, at the end of the day. And enjoy the process. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyways, the farm is coming along. That's all I have for you guys today. We made genuinely zero progress in this hardcore world again. It sort of seems to be the theme of this series. 3 episodes in, even though it's called episode 2. We had an epilogue. Go check that out. But yeah, I love you. I hope you love yourselves. Jesus loves you too. And I will see you all in the next.